Well, hello there. Welcome to That Nightly Spider-Man Show, and welcome to the Weird Law Bullshit Corner. Thanks for tuning in. Some of you will have been familiar with the Weird Law Bullshit Corner, or the WLBC. That's slightly easier to say. But this is pretty much just where me and Jack, your other co-host with this podcast, will be talking through some of the really weird shit that happens in comic books. We used to do them as part of the episodes, but they took forever to fucking record, so this is a separate, release of each of the weird laws. We hope you enjoy them. We certainly had a great time, and yeah, please listen to the rest of this podcast as well as the other ones we do. They're all actually really good. Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.
Talking of weird bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to a corner and talk about some weird bullshit, Jack.
Yeah, some weird law bullshit. Even.
Ooh. Weird law bullshit corner.
And for this week, I had a few things I could have talked about, like different characters or something like that. But this time I thought I'd go with a storyline and keep it related to Dr. Octopus.
Oh, no.
And there's this one story which I think a lot of people might know.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, you'll be very confused. But I knew about it for a long time, but I never read it until recently.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realised it's even weirder than I thought it was.
Okay.
In The Amazing Spider-Man 131, Aunt May and Dr. Octopus get married. They have a wedding ceremony.
Oh, God.
I knew this because there's some weird... It's just an image I've seen of this front cover.
There's definitely some fan fiction out there.
And you can see, I'll show you, and this will be in our episode notes, which I include in the description. But here's the front cover.
Oh, God.
And there's an amazing pun, because in the front cover, Spider-Man is interrupting the wedding between Aunt May and Doc Ock, and he's shooting a web at the Reverend as he's about to read out the vows.
Yeah. He's
reading out, and he says, "With this ring, I the web?" Which is kind of amazing.
That's pretty great.
And this whole issue is completely insane.
Why does he sing as a Spider-Man? It feels like, why would Spider-Man care about this random wedding?
I think it's just dynamic for the cover, but that scene actually does happen as well. It's such a ludicrous road to get to this point.
Oh, God.
But for those who don't know, there's a very strange thing going on between Aunt May and Dr. Octopus. Aunt May is always saying, "Oh, that awful Spider-Man," and it's always ironic because Peter's there and he's like, "Oh, she hates Spider-Man, but her nephew is Spider-Man."
If only she knew.
But to make things even more ironic, when the Sinister Six first appear, they end up kidnapping Betty Brant and Aunt May. But Dr. Octopus is kind of a gentleman to them while has them captured.
Yeah.
And even though there's all these superpowered criminals around them hanging out, and he's got these octopus arms, and he's already known as a terrorist, Aunt May's like, "What a polite man. He's so lovely."
If I wasn't tied up, I'd go and shake each one of his mechanical arms.
Yeah, and Betty Brant is like, "What are you talking about? He's a criminal. He's pretty much responsible for the death of my brother." And Aunt May's like, "But he's so nice.
Yeah.
He's so nice."
You wouldn't know that.
But he ends up getting arrested at one point and then just released from jail, at which point he has some more plans. And he's like, "Well, I need someone to lay low." So he just goes to Aunt May's house. Because Aunt May has put up Peter Parker's old room up for someone to rent, so looking for a lodger. And she turns up, she's like, "Oh, it's Dr. Octavius." I don't think she even says that. I think she's like, "Oh, it's Dr. Octopus. That's a friendly name."
Yeah.
But she's like, "Yeah, come on, stay." And then Peter comes around. He's like, Dr. Octopus is just in his house having coffee or whatever, and he's like, "You should call the police. This guy's nearly destroyed the world."
He's literally a terrorist.
Yeah, genuinely. I don't know why they let him out of prison, and she's like, "Oh, it's just fake news. It's just he's actually a really nice man. He's just misunderstood. He's very polite."
He'd be a good help around the house as well. Imagine having a guy with full mechanical arms to do your laundry, wash dishes and stuff.
Well, I think all he does is just be polite and then go to his room and then plot world domination during that period.
And she brings some milk and cookies sometimes.
It gets more ridiculous later on because there's a separate point where Aunt May is effectively being kidnapped and she's in his lair in Westchester in this big house. And because it's Aunt May, she doesn't realise that anything dangerous is going on, or that there's this freeway battle going on next door
God.
between Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man, and Hammerhead. Who,
shit.
If anyone doesn't know, Hammerhead is this old-timey gangster who has an adamantium plate in his skull, so he's got like an unbreakable head that he can like knock down walls with.
Yeah.
But they're all fighting, and
Why are they fighting?
I can't remember.
Are they like having a disagreement and then Hammerhead's being a bit hard-headed or something like that?
You didn't even want to know the answer, you just wanted to set yourself up.
Yeah. Yeah, that should have been obvious.
But they end up...
You probably edited like a slide whistle here, by the way. Like...
Oh yeah, 100%.
Doo!
Yeah, or I could just edit in you doing that. But
yeah, I do want sound effects. I'm here all week, folks.
during this, it actually gets kind of dark because Spider-Man starts fighting him, and Aunt May's still like, oh god, that awful Spider-Man's after the innocent man once again. And she like gets out a gun, shoots at Spider-Man at one point.
Oh shit.
It's kind of dark, and you're like, oh shit. But at the end of the day, Dr. Octopus is apprehended by the police and taken away. And she's still like, oh, he did nothing wrong. And all the police are like, he's a criminal. He's wanted in like...
several states.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a big deal. But before he goes in, Doc Ock wants to say one last thing to her.
Oh no.
So he whispers something in her ear. He's like, can you be my housekeeper? Can you look after this house while I'm in prison? And because she loves him so much, she's like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And it's all part of this like elaborate scheme.
It's like some kind of like advanced Stockholm syndrome.
Well,
where she like falls in love with
it's
it.
this weird thing because she just becomes the housekeeper, and she's the housekeeper for several issues. She's just living in this house, but it's also around the same time that like Gwen Stacy dies. So it's this really it's really backgrounded. Like it's just like every now and again you get a phone call, but the story's not focusing on her at all because obviously that's more important.
Peter's like, my girlfriend's dead, and she's like, well, I'm dusting right now.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll come over and console you, but I've got some dusting to do. It sounds like gonna dust itself.
And then at one point, a lawyer says, oh, I've got to tell you something about your aunt. And he goes to meet this lawyer, and the lawyer's just shot and killed by a random hitman, and he doesn't know who did it. He's trying to figure that out, but doesn't come across anything. He gets into a fight with Hammerhead.
Again.
And Hammerhead...
just like banging your hands against the wall at this point.
And Hammerhead drops a letter which has Aunt May's name on it.
Oh, snap.
And so Peter's like, okay, what's going on here? Soon he investigates after he realizes something, and you know the viewer, the reader, you don't know what's going on, but he's like, oh no, this is what's happening. I better get to Dr. Octopus quickly.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like, Doc Ock's out of prison again. Like, he just keeps getting let out.
He's got good lawyers.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just gone back to his house, and Aunt May's there. And for some reason, it's only at this point that Peter's like, well, I should probably check on my aunt. So he goes all the way up to Westchester and arrives at the moment where Doc Ock is about to get married, and they're all in a wedding dress.
Married?
Yeah.
There's no, like, Dr. Octopus, like, fucking his aunt?
What?
Like, I don't know, like an implied sex scene or something like that. Like,
why would there be an implied sex scene in a Spider-Man comic?
Why is he marrying his aunt?
Well, okay, that's the thing. There's a reason behind this.
Because he's, like, mad horny for her, right?
He reads the letter, it's just like, it's just a letter from Doc Ock in prison saying, me horny, Michael.
Me horny, mate. I'm touching myself with mechanical arms for you, mate.
But,
because, yeah, like, he must use it to masturbate.
Let's not go down this road. Why would you want that? Why would he want to do that?
Well, like, you get better grip strength, I'm assuming. Like,
you want more grip strength?
I don't know, man. Like,
I want to be able to crush my own dick.
You don't know how powerful it is? Like... Oh god, I'm about to go down a hole. Just to let you know. But like, the cold mechanical arms. If like having sex with like
with what?
With like an exhaust pipe or something like that.
Yeah, well, you can do that.
But like, I don't have a car, so I can't do that.
The next step, I guess, I gotta make some mechanical arms.
Yeah, but no, like I would if I had mechanical arms strapped to my back, I'd try it at least once.
Yeah, but you probably like touch it once and go, no, thanks, that's too weird.
This is gonna be a weird segue, but I'm pretty sure that's an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
What?
Where like Howard gets his dick trapped in like a mechanical arm. I genuinely think that's an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, but it's not to do with masturbation or...
It's to do with masturbation.
What?
Yeah. So he has a robot arm he kind of builds, and like the next shot of him in the emergency room with the thing like attached to his dick.
I didn't realise they got that raunchy on that show.
They got that pretty raunchy. I don't know. I don't know if I've dreamt this.
I hope you dreamt it. That would be so weird. Oh man, anyone out there who's like a Big Bang Theory fan, I hope you
Can remember this.
Yeah, I hope you go, that did not happen.
Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I didn't dream this. Because, yeah, like...
How embarrassing.
The thing is, it happens twice, I'm pretty sure.
Twice? How?
Like, do you know how
separate episodes?
But the same episode, but he goes back and does it, like, later on. He's like, oh, how bad could it really... Oh, shit, it's stuck again.
I guess that's what nerds do.
And Dr. Octopus is a nerd.
Yeah, I guess
Between, like, having sex with an old lady and having sex with, like, a robotic arm, like...
Well, he doesn't ever... I don't think he ever has sex with Aunt May, is what I'm saying.
She needs to have sex... Like, how long has it been since she's had sex? Like, her husband's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, but she's also, like, a very traditional person, so...
No, she's not having premarital sex, you know.
Probably not. She's probably like, what a gentleman. He's waiting until after.
Okay, fair enough. So does he go through... Okay, I don't really know about, like...
This whole storyline is so, like, rushed and convoluted.
It sounds
and
insane.
multiple issues. So I'm like, I've read it recently and there's still things I don't understand. Like, she's getting married and Peter doesn't know. Did I miss that?
Apparently so.
Like, or did that just not get told to him? Is Aunt May just that dumb?
I think she's just a bit of a terrible person. Like, she seems like to be pretty shitty to Peter at some point.
Yeah, but she's very easily won over by this very basic... Oh, he speaks properly and he's polite. He opens doors. He opens many doors
at once.
At the same time. He says, which door do you want to go through?
I just want to go to the bathroom. Oh, here you go! And then you can go to the kitchen. I'm so bored.
Please give me some jars to open.
I can juggle. You want to see me juggle? And she's like, no.
I just want to watch my stories. Pass the remote.
Yeah, that's the remote. Well, what channel do you want? What volume do you want it on? I was like, just leave me alone, Octavius. I can make you an omelette really, really fast, though, because I have 4 arms.
Yeah, I can make 6 omelettes.
That's a lot of eggs, and my cholesterol's kind of high. I had a frittata.
But before he can get to the frittatas, they're getting married. Spider-Man's outside the window, and he's like... I think he kind of has that thought that you had of like, well, what does Spider-Man have to do with stopping this wedding?
Yeah.
How do I get in there? And it's full of like goons as well. Like it's all his like underlings are there like cheering him on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, get married to that
one of them's like crying.
Yeah, and they're all in there. And Spider-Man's like, well, fuck, what do I do right now? Before he has to make any decision, Hammerhead comes in.
Oh god.
Yeah, and he turns out that Hammerhead has discovered part of the truth, but not all of it.
So tell me there's a love triangle between like Hammerhead and Aunt May.
No, what he knows is he also tracked down Aunt May's lawyer. I'm not even sure if it was him or Dr. Octopus that had the lawyer killed to stop Peter finding out about it.
Yeah.
But basically, Aunt May is in line to get some big inheritance.
From like a long-lost relative who somehow like...
A relative. It's just a relative.
Like, all her relatives must have died by now.
Either way, she's going to inherit something.
Okay.
And you get it if you're married to her, if she dies. So Doc Ock's like, presumably either gonna marry her and wait for her to die because it'll be 5 minutes,
yeah,
or just kill her.
She's on death's door. Like, he went and make it a ceremony.
But Hammerhead has this kind of rivalry with Doc Ock at this point, and he wants that inheritance too. So he's just like smashing. I don't know what his plan is, whether he's gonna like try and marry her as well, but he just crashes in like,
that'd be amazing.
Like, you're not getting away with this, Dr. Octopus. And then Spider-Man's like, oh, that's my cue, and he comes and just starts fighting people. Doc Octopus runs away with Aunt May and ends up like he has a secret floor that opens and reveals a jet. It's like a Bond villain.
That's amazing.
They can fly away, and then Hammerhead gets his jet out and they all get on it and Spider-Man jumps on the jet so they can fly after them.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's so ludicrous. And the bit the bit where the jet is revealed has this amazing bit where Spider-Man just goes, "A secret jet, I can dig it." Which is just an amazing line.
Can we go back to the wedding for a second? Because I kind of want to find out what his tentacles do in all this. Like,
but the thing is, he's proper got them out. He doesn't hide them. That's an amazing thing as well. He's just like imagine a guy, he's called Dr. Octopus. Everyone's saying he's a crazy, evil genius, terrorist, and you're getting married to him, and he's just there with like these tentacles everywhere. That's not like a good look.
No, it's not attractive. It's not like something you see in like Forbes lists the hottest men. It's GQ, not Forbes, isn't it? Forbes do the finance stuff.
You might see it in Forbes' richest men.
Yeah.
Because they're all evil.
Yeah. They have tentacle arms, though. Not yet. Jeff Bezos in like a couple of years and like he'll like
either him or what's that? I was gonna say Ethan Hawke. No. what's the name of the I
don't even know who you mean.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of a white guy and I thought
Mark Zuckerberg, maybe?
No, the guy's he's already a Spider-Man villain.
Bill Gates, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is like he's like one bad night's sleep away from getting tentacle arms.
He's probably like testing them out now. That's why he underpays.
If you can get him to work on like just electric power,
he's definitely like tested it out once.
Yeah, exactly. And he'd be tweeting about it. So, what is your question about these tentacles? I
kind of want to know what they're doing during the wedding. Like, I have many questions about why Aunt May's into this, even though his like tentacles writhe around and she's getting married to him. But like, I can't imagine them like playing the organ as like Aunt May comes in, and then they have like catering at like the reception afterwards. Like one of them's holding like hors d'oeuvres.
You see, the thing is, this is assuming he's a nice guy. He's not going to do that. He's going to be like, I'm Dr. Octopus. I don't play the organ. I don't serve
But he's not
drinks.
playing them. Like, the tentacles doing it.
He's still got to use his mind to make it do it.
So, like Larry's, like, classically trained in piano. He's like, just get in there.
Yeah, I don't think this is canonical in the comic books. I think this is canonical in the Melina-verse.
Fair enough. The Melina-verse.
That's officially, like, the Raimi Spider-Man movies are now the Melina-verse.
I'm gonna launch another spiel about Aunt May and like which goes into 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm gonna like just not go there.
not gonna add fuel to that fire
because it's raging, man. What were you saying? If I derailed you,
we're getting to the end of this ridiculous issue, but at this point they're all heading off. They're all chasing each other. You're like, where's Dr. Octopus going? And this is when Hammerhead realizes what Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus already know, and the reader doesn't know. But what the inheritance is a Canadian island. And, which Hammerhead is pissed about for some reason. He's like, I don't know what he expected at any point during this, but he's like, he finds out like, wait, it's a Canadian island? That's the inheritance? Oh, for God's sake.
I want the Canadian island.
Well, I don't know if he's angry. I think he's angry because he doesn't think it's good enough. But
why would that make him angry?
You think, like, does Dr. Octopus just really want an island?
It's not like a Dr. Octopus thing to do, just like,
that's the thing though, there's another thing to this.
Oh God, there's more.
This island is rich with uranium. And that's why he wants it, because it's just full of uranium. And when they get to the island, there's a nuclear reactor set up there already. And it's unclear to me, either that way I've forgotten, but it's unclear whether this was already there, and it's just like she's inherited a nuclear reactor.
Who would betroth that to Aunt May? It's like, you know what this old lady needs? An entire, like, island made with radiation and a nuclear reactor.
The thing is, I think they worked their way backwards with this. I think they were like, let's have this front cover of him getting married. Why would he do that? It's something in her inheritance. What does Dr. Octopus like? He loves fucking uranium and radiation and stuff. He just loves science shit that might explode.
There's definitely a chimp in that writer's room that thought this up.
But they all land on this island and just start the fight again in this nuclear reactor. But Spider-Man's main goal is like, I'm just going to get Aunt May. Who cares about these guys? They can keep fighting on this island. I'm just going to get her, make sure she's safe. So he grabs Aunt May and finds another jet and just flies off in the jet. Which apparently Spider-Man knows how to fly.
Sure.
Yeah, but he just gets on. I mean, this is a weird series of issues. I think that the issue before this was the introduction of the Spider-Mobile. Do you know the Spider-Mobile?
Isn't that the car he has? Because...
Yeah, which like drives on walls.
I mean...
I think the Human Torch makes it for him.
That's a prank. He's been pranked and he just doesn't realise.
And also, I think there's a lot of stuff later on where Johnny Storm gives him shit about it all the time, like making fun of him for having the Spider-Mobile. Yeah. But it's a weird series of issues.
That sounds really weird.
And it's happening like in the wake of Gwen Stacy's death as well. It's like they have that.
Sorry, your girlfriend died. Here's a car for you.
Yeah, but then
it's like giving Dr. Octopus fuck.
Wait.
It's like giving Doc Ock a prosthetic arm. It's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like a slightly inferior version of what he already has.
You're getting too excited.
I'm really worked up. Like, that's such a dumb idea.
He's crying right now. Yeah, it's just a very destructive, stupid idea, and I think that's why they didn't stick with it for very long. I mean, it makes sense for toys, I guess, but...
Like, the only reason. Yeah, Superman, have this hang glider.
You know, that probably happened in Superman. I'm pretty sure I've seen a cover of a Superman issue where he's using a hang glider.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
No,
heard.
but like those Superman issues are all over the place. You know, like all those weird ones like Jimmy Olsen being like, "Oh, Superman, why did you turn me into a chimp?" And Superman's there like, "So you can learn a lesson, Jimmy."
Superman, like, is like an abusive, like, father to Jimmy. It's really crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff like the issue where Lois Lane is turned black.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Jab talking Superman.
which again, it makes sense to me that in the 70s, some comic book writer thought that it was a good idea for Lois Lane to learn the African American experience by literally becoming black for 24 hours.
I mean, like, blackface in comics as a precedent.
Yeah, and this is just like next level because she actually transforms race.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing about it is that Superman has a machine that does this in the Fortress of Solitude.
So did he build it, or was it already there?
It's just there. It's not explained. He's just like, I have this machine. I don't know if he has this transformation machine and he just turns it to black.
Yeah.
You know, or if he's just like, oh well, you know, Kryptonians are weird. My dad gave me this. I don't really know what to do with it. But I felt mean throwing it out.
He also gave me this hood. I don't know if I should do with that. Like.
Anyway, we'll stop getting to this ending.
This ending.
They're flying away. Hammerhead and Dr. Octopus are fighting. Hammerhead, obviously not the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah, he's got a hammer for a head.
Yeah, and he charges at Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is like, no, don't. We're right by a nuclear reactor. I'm really not sure how any of them survived this, because he hits the nuclear reactor and the entire island blows up. And I'll include this in the episode notes, but I'll show Henry this.
Holy So he sets up a nuke, effectively.
He blows up a nuclear reactor, and both those characters do come back in the comics, and I have no clue how they possibly made out, because they were right next to it as it exploded.
But they're not, like, horribly deformed, more than they already are.
As far as I know, no, I've never seen it.
They're fine.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone, even if you've got adamantium in your skull or metal arms, I don't think you would survive a nuclear reactor exploding in your face.
I mean, like, maybe your forehead would survive, but the rest of your face isn't made of adamantium. You just vaporize.
Yeah, but it blows up the entire island. The entire island is a mushroom cloud.
That's why I don't have the dodo anymore.
And this is the weirdest tonal thing ever. Because after this, Peter just goes home and then he concludes this other sort of arc that's going on with Mary Jane. There's some soap opera there, so it's back to like regular life. But before that, as they're flying away from this massive explosion, Peter Parker says, I always knew Ock went in for things in a big way, but this is ridiculous. And he's saying this as this nuclear bomb goes up behind him and just Dr. Octopus, Hammerhead, dozens of guards who are fighting as well have all been vaporized and he's barely escaped, and he's just like making a joke about it, like he really doesn't give a fuck. I mean, maybe at this point, those guys have been giving him so much trouble, he's like,
I'm so glad they died in a nuclear explosion.
At least they can't possibly come back from that.
Yeah, no one can possibly come back from that. And as he's like talking to himself, Alma's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, she passed out this entire time. She like passed out as soon as they got to the Canadian island and Hammerhead was there, she's just like, I'm done.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Which is pretty convenient because she misses all
the nuclear explosion that happens.
Yeah, but I guess she'll just blame Spider-Man.
He blew up an entire island. But imagine that the international treaties that be violated by this.
Well, apparently it's private land. Like someone just owns an entire island. Don't know how that works. What happens if you blow up one of Leonardo DiCaprio's islands?
He'd probably get arrested.
I mean, he probably wouldn't be happy about it, but what if he got vaporized as well?
Yeah. He'd be like, oh shit, I would be upset, but my arm is currently melting, so I'm gonna have to let it go.
I don't know, I think TMZ would cover it. Imagine you're just coming out of a cafe and TMZ reporters there. They're like, why'd you blow up the island? You're like, oh god, leave me alone, come on. And
then they go to the island where it's going on. There's a guy in a hazmat suit going and he's slowly dying of radiation poisoning. He's on a Twitter account. He's just live tweeting this Canadian island blowing up.
You know what? This makes a lot more sense pre-Twitter.
Yeah, like Kendall Jenner's arm flies past him.
Yeah, it's Fire Island,
Fire
the
Festival.
Fire Festival Mark II.
Ja Rule's like,
Fucking Ja Rule.
It's Ja Rule's nuclear warhead.
Yeah, because that's what Ja Rule with the Fire Festival. You know, he's like, I want to do a second one. We've learned from our mistakes last time.
Let's go nuclear. And they were like,
let's go to this Canadian island with a nuclear reactor. Everything will be fine.
And everyone was joking. He's like, yeah, let's go nuclear.
Yeah, and it will literally blow up, and then he'll tweet about it, being like, whoa, I was duped. I was duped by Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus would definitely want like a Fire Festival of his own. He wants to bring all these models onto this island.
Maybe that's what he wanted to do with our mate's island. Wow, I'm all weird lord out.
That's the end of Weird Law Bullshit Corner, where an island explodes and several people die.
Yeah.
But most importantly, Peter moves on from his dead girlfriend. But Aunt May still needs to get laid.
It probably doesn't make you feel better to incinerate several of your enemies at once.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah.
He's flying away with a nuclear explosion behind him.
If you're flying away, like, you don't look back because you're flying a plane. You're like, I should probably look while I'm flying.
And he doesn't know how to fly a plane, so he's like, oh my god, what's going on?
It's hard to think about your ex in that kind of situation. You know, you gotta move on from that fast. Bigger fish to fry, you know? Well, would you look at that? We're at the end of the Weird Law Bullshit Corner. Time to go about your lives again, folks. But thanks for listening. We hope you had a great time listening to all the weird shit that happens in comics. And we'll hope to see you for the next one. And the next one. And the next one until we all die together.